Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a quick look here again at Matic. Seeing where we're at here, we actually got a pretty decent situation here. We are profitable on our current position that we took here yesterday at that 0.5 fib level. Likelihood of the price actually continuing further up, at the very least, to break through this 0.618. We're seeing this natural resistance there. It's pretty normal, especially when Bitcoin decides it wants to pull back to that low 71K mark. So if we get Bitcoin to hold 69, 70, 71,000, I think Matic's still going to continue to take off. We're honoring our ascending trend line here, still looking very positive. So if you are new to the channel, I just ask you quickly, hit the like button, comment below. If you've been watching for a while, please do that every time you watch. It's really, really helpful to help grow the channel, get this in front of more people who deserve it. Do you feel like you deserve a better trading opportunity or experience? CryptoCache.tech is a site link down below. We got a trading academy community and signals. It's really a lot of fun, actually. We got some nice profits from DYDX, 21% in 22 hours. A longer hold for Caspa. We had 100% profit on a 4x leverage trade, mind you, in 1 month, 13 days, and Bitcoin 12 days, 40%. So it's a bit of a swing there. What do you know? They're called swing trades for a reason, folks. If you don't like it, maybe you should try day trading and just grow a bunch of gray hair and watch the charts all day long. Different story, different strategies altogether. I do have day trades as well, too, by the way, in case you're not familiar. Premium Plus is firing on all cylinders. BNB shorts coming through, ETH longs. We also hit some nice profits from Solana, too. So cool stuff there. Let's take a quick look here at Matic and double check the larger time frames after we look at liquidation. Let's do that first. Talking about liquidation, I mentioned this yesterday, 73 cents is that area of potential sweepage. In other words, we should see the price go a little bit further here before it pulls back. Now, again, 73 cents is roughly close to one of those fib levels. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but more liquidation to the upside than the downside means that we have more likelihood of the price going to that range versus it pulling back. Keep in mind, we zoom out a little bit, the last month's worth of liquidation. There's a ton of liquidation at 76.7, basically 77 cents. And then if we look down below about 68 cents, that's that lower level. We are technically closer to this lower level liquidation. So you got to recognize that if this ascending trend discontinues, we could very well see 65 to 67 swept. Okay, that's a possibility. Is it a probability? Not at this point, not right now. I'll explain why. Let's take a look here at the moving averages. First of all, in the daily time frame, while it's not perfect sunshine and rainbows, we're above the 50-day SMA. That's a huge trend setter. It's a good start, good shift in momentum. We can also see here as well, we got the 20-day SMA that we're tentatively above. So if we close at 0.5 fib level or higher, that's 71.6 cent range, roughly our entry target for yesterday, we should be able to see the price action continue further up, holding that support. We can also recognize here that we're trending above 50 on the RSI. This is fantastic. In fact, we even closed above it yesterday, and we got stochastic swinging up. MACD is converging here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And of course, we got money flow index trailing behind. So mostly positive and generally uplifting signs here for this coin. Looking pretty solid in the overall sense. Now, to clarify, we're still below the larger moving averages. Those are a ways away. We don't got to worry about those yet, but just know we'll have some resistance once we enter the 80 cent plus range. We're a bit of a ways away from that, though. I don't see that happening right away, but relatively soon, I think, is a possibility, especially with Bitcoin dominance starting to plateau at that little 54% resistance range. Good chance we're going to see that. We got to recognize, too, though, if we zoom out here a little bit and kind of look at our larger time frame point of control, this is just roughly about a month and a week, so about 5 weeks worth of trading. We can see a lot of resistance coming up here. 72.5 is that resistance range for this coin. So consider securing some profits close to where we're at or a little bit higher, because we do have some resistance coming up here. And again, that's not a definitive line in the sand that the price is going to reject out when it hits that range. It's just, that's the most amount of volume, and volume is commonly going to be considered a resistance level until you break above it. Okay, that's where the point of control is very helpful. We look at the moving averages for the 4 hour, we're above all four. That's extremely beneficial. Yesterday, taking the trade confidently, we were above all three minus the 100. At this point, we're over 50 on the RSI. Stochastic is swinging back up again for a second time, one more leg up. And we can see money flow index still pretty high, all things considered, even though it pulled back a little bit. This is a 14 candlestick lag, so it basically just tells us with this average last 14 candles, we're still seeing a lot of money in this coin. Okay. These are all positive contributing factors. We've broken the descending trend line. We're honoring the current ascending trend line. These are extremely beneficial signs and things that I like to see when I trade. Okay. Again, all the more reason why I felt confident taking that. Albeit to, Bitcoin could correct itself a little bit here. And if it does, just say to 69, 70,000 to test those lower fib levels to potentially sweep down to its fourth leg down for its Elliott wave. We could very well see here Matic do very well and hold this range. It's proven us to hold very strong considering Bitcoin's been kind of jumping around in its current range too. So just keep in mind, if you took the trade yesterday, I always take these trades kind of loosely to ensure that if the price does come back down and Bitcoin corrects itself, we can expect the price to continue itself, or at least average itself into the position. Okay. So having said all that, this is fairly accurate here when you look at my potential play out from yesterday. If you're not familiar, I have these on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord where I kind of just provide you with layout charts and liquidation levels for specific coins. When I covered Matic yesterday, though, we were anticipating the price pulling back to this most recent high, which is again that 71-cent range. Okay, look at this. Look how perfect this is. Price came down to pivot off that level, which is at 0.382 fib level, almost perfectly, and now it's legging up again. Okay, so moving as expected here. That's why Matic is a pretty good coin, because it's honoring it. Traditional or normal technical analysis is what's supposed to happen when you trade. Again, a lot of these things change and shift based on Bitcoin, but for the most part, Matic's doing well. Having said all that, we're getting close to the lagging span. Conversion line is close to the baseline, and we're above the cloud. So we got 2 out of 3 reasons to consider securing profits if you haven't already. Again, we're coming up to that point of control there. That's an obvious resistance. If we look in here, we get a little closer on the price action. If we look at our TPO, we can see right now the price is above the current point of control. So in the last 24 hours, the bulls have controlled this time frame with the most amount of volume at 71.5. Okay? So it reaffirms that support level there, which once again is at 0.5 fib level. So a lot of reasons why we're more likely to go up than down at this point. Just keep in mind, we're traveling into a resistance range. We're going to need more volume to come through in order to break through that range. Okay, so cool stuff there. Honestly, I like the way this is all working out here. Once again, thank you so much for the awesome feedback from my community lately. I appreciate that. And to those who have been, watching my videos, I've got YouTube Shorts, TikTok Shorts. Thank you so much for the support there. And obviously, just help grow the channel in whichever way possible. Deeply appreciate that. Do yourself a favor and trade Bitunix. This is an exclusive offer for our community only. So those who watch my videos effectively and subscribe, you have to use my link to register. So if you had before, you're eligible automatically. If you want to use it now, you get some nice deposit bonus rewards. It's a pretty healthy rewards considering how small the deposit is. Most exchanges require like tens of thousands of dollars. Again, 125x leverage if you decide you want to use that. I don't recommend it, but you have that option. Okay, so again, cool stuff. Check it out. Thanks again for your feedback. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next one. Take care.